Check, 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 check. There we go. Yeah, I got it now. I appreciate the heads up. It happens sometimes. Unfortunately, my mic decides. All right, so it's working. Like now, I appreciate the heads up. It may stop working from time to time. You know, just let me know if it stops. I'm keeping an eye on chat. I'm not keeping an eye as much on my audio, uh, on the bar. So you know, every now and then this happens with my mic. So if it happens again, it's should be a pretty easy fix. All right, we're getting Canada, and then we're going to puck drop. All right, we got the lineup. I want to see Leafs lineup. Yep, I figured. Senators lineup. No Nick Collins. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Make sure my cheat sheet roster is ready to go and charged up. Dude, I'm so stoked for Vegas. Oh, I'm so stoked for the Golden Knights game tonight. We head to Toronto for Ottawa. Should have said that differently. Where the Senators take on the Maple Leafs. I actually missed who was in for Ottawa, but Stellar's in for Toronto. Face off. Kachuk, Matthews, already nipping at each other. Hurry up and drop the puck, ref. Let's go. And what do you know? Ottawa takes it. That was kind of annoying right there, but expected. Ottawa gets the puck deep. McCabe trying to get it out at the corner. Matthews takes the high road. All the way out. Ottawa resetting. Oh, lose it right at the blue line. Let's see. All right. Yeah, I am going to struggle with this for sure. I guess it was Batherson at the face off. I was thinking Matthew Kachuk, not Brady Kachuk. Wrong number. Leafs have it behind. I just lost all my audio. I don't know what's going on. Domi up the ice. In for Maple Leafs. Nylander chasing it down. Domi blasting, oh boy. Who'd he just put into the boards? I don't even see that number on here. I swear it was number 11. Maybe it was Grieg, number 71. But Domi just smashed him into the low board. Nylander smashing Shabbat. Oh, no, it's number 3. Domi putting Jensen hard into the glass. Face off to the right. Again, I'm not sure. There's the audio. So Olmark's in for Ottawa. Figured he would be. Then it is. Let's move in. Can anyone hear Timmy? It says my mic's fine as of right now. Ooh, swing and a miss. Puck goes way over. Leafs keep it in. Ooh. Kind of swinging at and missing. Big hit down low for Toronto. The Reds tips it in. Takes a big hit in doing so. Matt and Paulo doing just laying shoulders at the blue line. Leafs right back deep. They're not doing much controlling once they get in here, but they are getting it deep and they are laying hits. Ottawa's going to be nervous very soon. Another big hit down low. Think that was Robertson doing that. Of course, now, yeah, it says we're fine since it's got fixed. Yeah, thought so. Appreciate you, Swede. Leafs ice. Dude. Ottawa is looking like they are in trouble. McMahon just smashed. That's the second time Shabbat's been taking a good hit. And then Robertson just blasts Matt and Paulo. Face off to the right of Stellaris. Ottawa gets it. Shot. Hits a body out front. Doesn't make it to Stellaris. Puck kind of meandering towards the net. It gets kicked back. Another puck goes wide of the net from the low point. Ottawa still controlling, and here comes Leafs getting it out. Kachuk gets it into the Leafs zone. McCabe has it. Ottawa gets it right back. Big shot and a big stop. Stützle just puts it on net. Gets wrapped up by Stellaris. Dude, Kachuk just throwing shoulders. Oh, we are exactly where I want to be, ladies and gentlemen. Riley. 44 is Riley. I said Toronto, I know better than Ottawa, but that does not mean I know them very well. But, dude, these guys are already going at it. Just over 3 minutes into the first. Leafs win the face-off. Domi looking. Toronto going up the ice. Circling back just a little bit. Nylander kicks it up and turned over. Shots are 1-0 Ottawa. The puck's getting into the Senators' zone. But Toronto's using that opportunity to go and hit everybody, and they're not controlling the puck whatsoever offensively. Yeah, Benoit just put a big shoulder on somebody at the blue line. The Nylander just gets blasted by Cozens. Oh, offsides. Oh, that should have been called offsides. Batherson can't control it, but gets it back. Ottawa looking Zub. Good save, Stellaris. Puck still alive in the low corner. McCabe trying to get it back up the ice. Finally, Domi's able to get it out. Tavares just getting cross-checked over and over by Cousins. Benoit dumps it deep all the way around. Ottawa's going to grab it. Who's that? Sanderson, 85. He's been doing a lot. That was a hell of a move. Amadio in there with Grieg trying to make things work. Doesn't happen. Matthews kicks it forward. Nice. Tips it around to Matthews in the low corner of the Ottawa zone. Low dot. They gave him. You can't give Matthews that much space to circle around to the low dot. Olmark paying attention, waiting for the shot. But, guys, he got that puck behind the net, carried it to the top of the dot, and just broke in towards the center and shot it. Like, no pressure that entire time. It was that Zub. Just kind of reaches out last minute. Doesn't get the stick in the way. That is just not... You can't do that. Giroux gets kicked out. Is that Matthews and Stutzel? Ooh, trying to feed Knies in the front from the low corner, but pass doesn't connect. Best opportunity so far for the Leafs, and I don't even think it got on net. Shots are 3-1, 5 minutes. 3-1 Ottawa, 5 minutes gone in the first. Senators sent it to the net, hit bodies out front. Back behind the net. Oh, puck somehow came out front. I'm not sure what happened. I think it ended up getting tipped out front, hit a skate. Ends up on Stallars. Got pretty lucky to make sure that one stayed out. Turnover just into Toronto's zone. Leafs heading back up the ice. Stumble at the red line. And that's going to be offsides for the Leafs. Ooh, little bit late. Riley gets a little pop in the chest. I think that was Giroux who just did that. Dude, the last 3 years in the playoffs, Allmark is 0-2, 3-3, and 0-1. That's rough. Ooh, we're getting feisty. Highmore going at it at the top of the face-off. Who is he with? I can't see the number. I want to say Nylander, but I'm not sure. That might be Robertson. It was Robertson. Ooh, big shot, and he misses. That was Holberg getting a little bit loose at the low dot. In the Ottawa zone, not able to convert it. Got to remember to get up and stretch my back from time to time. Oh. Just about 6 minutes gone in the first. Shots are 3-1 Ottawa. Toronto getting the puck into the zone again, just getting nothing to the net. All the way down, and Senators ice it. Face off back in front of Olmark. Oh, yeah. There we go. All right, Ottawa's going to win it. Zub gets it up the ice. Good job by Riley to shut it down on the wall, but Ottawa ends up with it. Up and out, face off in neutral. All right, so 6 minutes gone. Let's see where we're at. They only have 11 hits recorded so far. That doesn't sound right, but I can't argue it. There goes the audio again. I don't know what's happening with this. And there it's back. Those Keanu Reeves commercials were interesting, but okay. Sorry, I am just absolutely taken away by these commercials. Yeah, no, like the mic's been working fine, but my audio for the game and for the commercials and shit, it's cutting in and out. I've had that issue a couple of times. Usually it's when it cuts out for good, but just every now and then everything goes silent. And it's not the worst thing in the world, but I like just a little bit of noise. Tanev just looking around, waiting. All the way up. It gets tipped by Matthews. Oh, Ottawa loses it down low. He can't get it over, though. Stutzel gets it deep. Big shot. Who is that? Kachuk just more getting in the way, missing the tip. Stellar is able to come up with the save. Let's check the cables for audio plugging it out. Now that's the thing, dude. Like I said, it's not a consistent problem. No, it just like it's the audio for what I hear is the stream's fault. The audio for my mic issues is just occasionally that happens. If anything else, it's because of the hub that I use for the USBs. Like for the most part, I know what the issues are. It's just they come and go, and they haven't been an issue in a long time. So, and like I said, with audio cutting in and out, it's just a matter of the stream cutting in and out because all the rest of the audio works. And another hit, Benoit down low. Here we go. Leafs into the zone. Ekman Larson shoots and he scores. Toronto goes up 1-0 to open the series. The Senators parted like the Red Sea, and Ekman Larson came right up the gut. I don't know why. I still don't understand why you delete your shit. The super sweet. Yeah, Ekman Larson just right up the middle. Again, as the Leafs came in, Senators just parted the center. And Ekman Larson buries that one. Great shot. Beats him glove side. Second shot of the game coming more than 7 minutes into the first period. Sure. Dude, that's just a quick release. Just a real quick shot. Sure. Okay. Yeah, no, autocorrect. We believe you, Humpty. Don't worry. Ooh, swung over. Ottawa trying to get it. Big stop out front, trying again. They can't get the puck through. Dude, stop. Tavares. Tavares doing a great job in front of the net. Leafs up the ice into the zone. Ottawa looking a little bit of a mess. There you go. Settle it down. A tip off of Toronto stick. No icing. Ben Wall takes it as the dude chasing him just falls over. Robinson chucks it ahead. Big shot from a hard angle. Goes way back out, all the way down. Benoit behind Stellaris fighting everybody off. Takes the high road to get it out. Ottawa has it. Shabbat goes in. Oh, I looked down at the wrong time as there's a big hit between guys right in the neutral zone. I don't even know who just got hit. Chuck with a big shot. Goes straight up in the air off of Stellaris. Ottawa resetting across the red line into the zone. Throws it left of the net. Hard angle. Hits bodies. Matthews trying to get it out under pressure. Greer just being a mother. Or Grieg. Offsides for Ottawa. Here we go. Riley breaking in low wall. Chucks it deep. Doesn't quite get all the way up, and Ottawa's headed right back out. Dude, these transitions are happening so fast. Lorenz gets it down in the corner lot and throws it at the net. I thought that went in. I have no idea how that did not go in. Battle for the puck under Olmark. Zub going to work. Lorenz ends up with it. And Ottawa's going to be able to get it out. I swore I saw that puck cross the line. Tavares gets it out just before getting hit. Domi all the way across. A great knockdown right there. Is that Stutzel doing the work. He's been great this game for Ottawa. Big shot. Stellaris saves it. Ottawa down low. Fighting for it. Kachuk just bodies. Dude, throwing bodies around. Hang on. I don't know why I can't remember Tanev. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name for a second. Riley getting back into the zone. I am actually surprised by that. I did not think it was offsides, but I am wrong because it was just called offsides. Sanderson for Ottawa saving a goal as the puck is on edge spinning on the goal line. This game is great already, and I'm expecting it to go off the wall. Huh. Interesting commercial there. That's actually a perfect way to start a commercial. Guy in an Oilers jersey standing next to a guy in an Oilers sweater, and they immediately look disappointed. Oh, these commercial breaks are killing me, man. All right, finally, face off. Leafs got it into the Ottawa zone, but Ottawa sent it right back down the ice. I'm going to sleep now. Go Leafs, go Knights. Having my bracket to go through. Nice, sweet. For sure, buddy. Get some rest, man. We'll catch you later. It's a lot of late games this next week. Yeah. No, I know how it is, buddy. This next week's gonna be a little rough because I think the early games are at 4, but we'll be here and next weekend all the way through, man. So we'll see you next time, buddy. Get some sleep. Have a good night. Oh, big hit. Benoit just plastered Cousins. What a great hit. It ended up being a dead play, but damn, Omar made a great save right there with the blocker, but that was a big hit. And Cousins could do nothing but stand up, grab his stick, and get his ass off the ice. Hits right now are 15-8 Maple Leafs. And that still sounds low. 8:13 to go in the first. Shots are 9-3 Ottawa. Leafs leading 1-0. Ottawa gets the face off in the Leafs zone. They keep it in from the point. Shot goes wide. Marner able to get it up and out, but not very far. Ottawa already back in. Stützle feeds it up. Giroux centering it, but nobody home. It goes all the way up to the high top of the dot. Back to the low point. Oh, here we go. Marner looking, shoots, and he scores. Oh, I forgot to give the goal call for the first one, but that should be an unassisted goal coming in from Marner. So you got Oliver Ekman-Larsson getting the first one. Wide open shot from between the dots in here. Just Marner breaking the other way. Matthews gets the puck, gets it down, and gets it straight up to Marner, who makes a move and beats Ullmark glove side, high glove side. Goal for Mitch Marner with an assist by Matthews. Yay, yay, woo, yay, woo. All the good stuff. Tavares trying to get it in the zone. Doesn't work out. Leafs resetting. Holmberg gets it all the way back up and around the high boards. Ottawa's going to have it. Getting it deep, held off just long enough. Bampalo keeps it in. Here we go. Headed back up the other way. Robertson into the zone. Looking, gets it down low. From the top, hits bodies out front. Robertson, low boards, trying to battle on the wall. Ooh, Ottawa picked off 3-on-2 if they hurry. Lawton gets caught up with the sticks. Good job by who's that? Cousins and Jensen. Olmark freezes it. We'll have a face-off in the Ottawa zone. 5:43 to go in the first. Just perfect pass from Matthews. He looks up and sees Marner, and the pass goes right up the gut, dead on Marner's stick. Great job by Matthews to make that pass. Great job by Marner to take advantage. Oh, is this the F1 movie? Yep. Saw a lot of the filming for that in Vegas. So yeah, Ottawa's just in trouble when it comes to speed. They're not. It's kind of the same as the last game. Ottawa needs to start hitting with a purpose because Toronto's just smashing everybody. And they came out early with the goal of just hitting people. They would dump it deep and then hit people. And now Toronto is now hitting with purpose. They're not chasing guys down for the sole purpose of making contact. So Ottawa needs to do the same thing, but when they do hit somebody, they need to do it with a purpose because they're getting their asses kicked. Whoa. Ooh. Yeah, I said I was gonna stretch out my back a lot more. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Ah. That hurt. Again, 5:43 to go in the first. Shots are 9-4. Ottawa, Toronto scoring 2 goals on 4 shots. Not a good look for Olmark. But you're giving the break away. It's only 50% on the goalie. Zub didn't get that very high up the wall. Ooh, good stick. Going in for the shot. And Tavares ends up getting taken down after he steals the puck. I'm going to be interested to see that again. Tavares misses Benoit on the pass, entering the zone. Senators get it out, but Leafs are just dominating Ottawa in every sense of the word. Good job keeping the puck in there by Nylander. Resetting. Is that very close to too many men? Luckily, Ottawa didn't touch it. Getting it down low. Tried to feed it out to Matthews. Didn't connect. Headed back the other way. Giroux not able to get it deep. Tanev doing a great job right at the blue line to shut the puck down. And now Leafs resetting, heading in from the zone. Nope, Tanev's going to pull the E-break and reset. Puck up around the high corner. Big hit on the wall, but here we go. Big shot, big save to Lars. Ottawa took it deep into the zone. Batherson with the shot. Oh, Ottawa scored. Batherson, I think, got the goal. It came back out. And Cousins ended up making a play where the puck came back towards the net. And now we're sitting at 2-1 Toronto, 3:42 to go in the first. Yeah, Batherson. Good job. Carlo ends up losing in the corner. And so Cousins gets the shot on. And, Stellars tries to scoop it in. And it bounces right over his stick. Swing and a miss. Pass all the way back. Leafs turning it around from their zone. 3:30 to go in the first period. Big hit down low. Who was that? Oh, come on, phone. It was Clevin. Dude, this is just a chaos game right now. Come on, phone. There's Clevin just busted McMahon's ass. Leafs throw it on net, controlling in the Ottawa zone. Back behind the net, Ottawa gets it. And up and out of play. That's got to be going from a face-off inside the Ottawa zone. Yeah. Ottawa dude Highmore got blasted as he tried to get to the baseline. Zub trips over his own feet, ends up getting it to Amadio. Finally gets it deep. Stellars to slow it down. Ooh, Ottawa can't maintain. Riley throws it in. Tavares chasing with Domi. Big stick. Who is that? Nylander or Robertson? I can't tell. And we've got an icing by Ottawa. So this has been fairly good, fairly fun from the start, but I'm expecting some real fireworks in the next period. I can't believe the Leafs have 2 goals on 4 shots right now. Leafs controlling, point, shooting, loose puck. Allmark covers it up. 2:03 to go in the first. Leafs are just absolutely in control. Leafs win the faceoff. Hits a shot, hits a body out high. Battling Nyes and Matthews, just doing everything they can. Ottawa gets it up. Kachuk. And a backhand from Pinto. What just happened? I look down for half a second. All of a sudden, there's a pile of bodies in front of the net. Pinto go after Stellars or something? Oh. All right, finally facing off again. Ottawa wins it, keeps it in the Leafs zone, gets it deep. Battle in the low corner. Leafs get it out. Ottawa's going to head right back in the other way. 90 seconds to go in the first period. Leafs, Ekman Larson pitches it back up. Marner looking up that low wall. Ends up getting it down to Lawton. Laurent's battling. He kicks it around the low boards. And then goes and lays a shoulder down. Benoit sends it deep. Ottawa gets it. He was expecting a hit, but he gets it out. Under a minute. Lawton just gets decked as he makes the pass across the ice. That was Batherson just laying the wood. Ooh, Riley looking for a chance. Throws it at the net. Easy blocker. Kick away. Way off target, but we're down to 30 seconds. Cousins under pressure with the back check. Great back check by Tavares. Domi ends up kicking it out. Nylander. Not great, but he at least saves it from the turnover in his own zone. Oh, yeah. People are just headhunting now. They're looking for bodies. Let's go. Oh. Krieg went to hit the shit out of Nylander, and he ended up hitting Amadio. One of the two went to hit Nylander and ended up hitting their own guy. That was nuts. Did I hit it? I did hit it. Alrighty, so we are at first intermission. As of right now, the shots are 13-5 Ottawa. Looking very much like the game we just watched, except the Leafs are actually the ones in the lead. Again, 2 goals on 4 shots is pretty wild. Not a great look for Ullmark. Granted, one of them was a breakaway, which is 50-50. But just a rough start for Ottawa. They are not looking good. Toronto controlling everything. They're controlling the puck. They're controlling the ozone. Ottawa is actually shit. Never mind. Ottawa's controlling the ozone more than the Leafs are. But the Leafs are getting much better opportunities. No, okay. Damn, dude, my brain's in a blender right now because they're not getting a lot of opportunities, but they're getting better opportunities. That actually still holds true. But, man, pretty good game so far. I'm expecting a lot more in the second and third period once both sides start to wake up. We're already at 40 hits just in the first period. But this is one I expect a lot of activity, a lot of physical activity all the way through the game. No power plays, which is wild to think these two teams haven't committed a penalty yet, but that's where we're at. Both sides with a bunch of giveaways, only 6 block shots. Toronto, 57.1% on the faceoffs. And they're being a lot better with the takeaways. So, like I said, the opportunity's developing for Toronto. They just can't get anything to the net. But when they do, it's got a pretty damn good chance of getting in. But, all right, we're at intermission. Obviously got the timer up. So, time to take a few minutes. And we will be back in time for the start of the second period. So, see you guys in a couple minutes. Alrighty, we are back. Reset the timer, and we are live for the second period in Toronto. Blow my nose real quick. All right. And now my door is being annoying and it's not quite all the way closed, so it's making noise. But Ottawa tried to shift the ice late in the first period. Let's see how the Leafs respond. I bet it is by beating the shit out of Ottawa. Already 2 big hits by Toronto. Matthews chases it down into his own zone. Tanev sends it up. Matthews took a hit to get the work done. Oh, yeah, this thing is just about dry. And that makes me sad. You know what? Oh, never mind. Kachuk was holding Matthews. That's why. I do have to look at something real quick. Damn. I'll be back to the game in just a second. Sorry. Okay. Oh, man, I missed excitement because I finally got back and Omar was laying on his belly facing the wrong way. Big hit down low as Ekman Larson goes at it with, I can't see the number. Leafs keep it in. Lorenz sends it wide of the net. Ottawa trying to get it out of their own zone. Shabbat sends it up. Tanev trying to play it. Big blast. Lorenz just got lit. This is what I was waiting for. Leafs have it. They get into the Ottawa zone. Another big hit down low from Toronto. Ottawa needs to start responding to some of this contact, guys, or it's going to be a long third period for the Senators. Sens headed back the other way. Ooh, bad passing, just goes into skates. All the way across, big shot, top of the dot. Doesn't go anywhere. Big shot right up front, and he stopped. Pinto, wide open between the dots, gets shut down by Stellars. Kachuk just made a great play on Riley. And yeah, Stellars shutting down Kachuk. Nylander getting a shot on, and Omar getting the butt of the stick on it. And then diving back to get a save there. Big save for Stellars right there on Pinto. Just inside the low dot. And I mean wide open. Stutzel. That's who hit Tanev. Oh, okay. So there was a boarding call. I definitely missed it. All right. So I'm canceling out all distractions. I gotta admit, the battle for Canada is a little lost on me. I'm trying my best here, though. I am just so excited for. I got a little bit of an adrenaline dump from the first game, and I'm excited for the next game. So I'm at a bit of a weird spot. Oh, big tip ends up, man. That I what? Huh? Toronto scores. There's a pass trying to go up across the ice from the high point. Gets tipped and somehow goes on net. Bounces off of Olmark and the rebound gets buried. Nobody was expecting this. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. I saw it from a bad angle. He went right at Tavares, who went between his legs, and Olmark tipped it right back to Tavares. So he tipped it on net, got the rebound, and buried it. Ottawa looking a mess. Leafs resetting, dumping it deep. Battle happening below the net. In the corner looking. Ottawa's going to get away with it. Oh, wait. Sorry, that's on me. Goal on the power play. John Tavares with an assist from Nylander and Marner. Congratulations. Good job. Hip, hip, hooray. I'm happy for you. Ottawa deep in the zone. Sanderson has it. Stutzel heads out. Ottawa struggling to get it through neutral, and when they do, they're not getting it very deep into the zone. Brady tries to dive across the line, but not able to keep it in. Still, Don't like the Kachuk brothers. Never have. Got respect for their game. Got respect for them as hockey players, no doubt. Not big fans of the Kachuk brothers. Became instant fans the second they both dropped the glove within 9 seconds of each other at the start of USA Canada. Right back to not really being a fan, but more in the I could kind of care less at this point, not being a fan. And my feed just froze. Give me a second. Switch to the away feed, see if this one wants to work for me. Let's see how far back it is. So there's a stoppage at 14 minutes, so I'm not too far back. Okay, see, I thought I saw him go down. Looks like Tavares is down. He's doubled over. Are we looking at a penalty? Six minutes gone in the first. Shots are 15-8, Ottawa. Oh, he got cross-checked in the face, dude. I mean, that's just a straight cross-check to the head. The refs need to call it, then review it at this point. If you're going to rely on the technology, if you're having the conversation, call it, review it, kick him out with the 5-minute game misconduct, cross-check to the head. That's super bad news for the under in this game. But that absolutely should be. I mean, I'm not saying he purposely cross checked him in the head. He was probably going for his shoulder, but he checked him straight to the side of the head. That absolutely is a 5, and we'll see if old boy joins us for the next game, because he's definitely should be gone. No shit. A cross check to the face gets you 2 minutes. Hey, is what it is. I mean, from that angle, it looks right here, so I'll give him that. But it looked like he cross checked him straight to the face. All right, Toronto power play following up a goal on their last one. Ottawa clears. Marner leaves it back. Nylander up the ice, passes it to Matthews, gets it up on the high wall. Battle. Ottawa's going the other way. Ottawa throws it down into their own zone and right back out. Oh, sinuses are killing me right now. Tavares gets it in over the Nylander, but right back out. Nylander up the ice, makes a move. It's all right. Ottawa sends it back, but Marner able to settle it. Now Nylander looking, gets it baseline out front. Little bit is trying to stuff it. Puck's loose. Oh, and now we get a 5-on-3 as Matthews gets taken down into the boards. You can read his lips. That's fucking soft. 44 seconds of a 5-on-3. Let's see. He hooked Matthews to start. And Matthews just isn't in solid footing. But old boy's yelling about it being a dive. All right, there's a timeout. Let's see it in full speed real quick. I don't know. It's my thing when you look at Matthews' skates when he gets pushed, it's somewhat reasonable that he falls, but Ottawa's got a gripe. Just over 7 minutes gone in the second period. Shots are 15-9. Not a lot of action on net. Toronto on the 5-on-3 shoots and scores immediately. Bye under. Bye under. Very upset about that penalty call. I don't know if being very upset is appropriate, but I probably would be very upset. Not gonna lie. Three seconds is all it took off of the clock. 5 on before sending it all the way back. Marner behind his own net looking. Matthews straight up the ice. High wall, high point. High dot. Looking to get it low. Big shot goes wide of the net. Marner gets it down to Matthews. Right back to Marner. Right up the gut. Big shot. Big blocker save by Ullmark. Minute 15 to go on the power play. Behind the net. Nylander up the low wall. Ooh, he had a chance to just skate right up the low dot. But and they miss. Matthews tried to get it over the knives and they weren't able to connect. From the point, Marner tries to skate it up into the center. Ottawa gets it down, but not out. Big shot. Tavares. Knives trying to tip it in. Right up front. Can't. Leafs keeping it in. Tavares down to Matthews at the low baseline. Low dot. Hard angle shot. Matthews throws it off of Ullmark. Matthews again from the low dot. Try to skate in and get a shot on. Senators finally able to clear. 30 seconds to go on the Leafs power play. One of the better power play sequences. Other than scoring quick off the draw, one of the better power play sequences we've seen in the last couple of days. Somehow, Ullmark able to shut it down. 5 seconds. Leafs keep it in. Back to full strength. Over. Big shot from Ekman Larson. Easy glove save by Allmark. And Jensen's following somebody around. Whew. A little bit of back and forth, but this game has turned into an absolute whooping. All right, let's take a little minute to schedule out the next couple of days. So we do have Vegas and Minnesota starting at 7 o'clock tonight. Tomorrow, 4 p.m., Montreal Canadiens in Washington against the Capitals, 4 o'clock. We will be here for that. Once the Blues and the Jets game 2 starts up, we will be watching that as well. So we'll have that second screen, or whichever game is more interesting, we'll have on the main screen. We'll have the other game on the second screen. And we're just going to simul watch. We'll get a little bit. It's going to be a long day tomorrow, because when first intermission is over, we should be able to watch first period for Blues and Jets. Once that's over, we should be back for the second period, and so on and so forth. And the late games start at 6:30, so we'll have overlap into Avalanche Stars, and then we're doing the same thing for the Avalanche Stars and the Oilers and the Kings. So, got to figure that one out. But the next few days are going to be a little chaotic like that. 3, 4:30, 5:30, and 8. Like it's going to be a little bit of a mess the next couple of days. So we'll just enjoy the fact that there's 3 games fully separated tonight, and then let the chaos begin tomorrow. Got to figure out fitting in another scoreboard. Leafs have it. They're trying to get it across. No good. Who is that? Is it McMahon and Domi struggling? Ooh, pass up. Domi takes a shot. Kick save by Olmark. McMahon waits to get some pressure. Starts moving. McMahon and Greek fighting over it. Jensen cross-checking the shit out of Robertson right there. Ottawa gets back down, but not very deep. Amadio just doing work. Quick shot. Big kick save by Stellars. Another shot from the point. Hits bodies out high. And Leafs get it clear. Just under 9.5 to go in the second. Ottawa has been completely stumped on shots this period. Yeah, they only have 3 shots this period after having 13 in the first. Shots are 16 apiece. Omar getting beat on 25% of the shots he's faced. Rough. Ottawa around their own net. Cousins heading out. Ottawa in. Shot off the post. Think it hit the crossbar on Stellars. It just ripped right past his glove. Zub gets it in. Perron looking. High corner. Gets it down low. Cousins looking. Tries to feed it out front. No go. Back to the high point. Ottawa towards the net. Hits bodies out front. I think it hit Perron. Oh, a fumble by Marner. Ottawa keeps it in. Batherson gets it high. Shot knocked down up front. It's a battle. Nice. Able to get away with the puck. The Leafs get out as he takes a hit from Cousins and a little shove from the front. Ekman Larson able to get it up the ice, and it gets out. Ottawa resetting. Shabbat over top of the ice. Ottawa gets it deep. Ekman Larson back. Nah, they barely get it out. I don't know what happened to Ottawa. Nobody was home. Big shot and a glove save by Olmark. As somebody just turned Holmberg down. Trying to figure out who it was, but I got to see the replay. I didn't see the number. Oh, yeah. We're starting to get at it now. 7:23 to go in the second. Shots are 17 apiece. And Toronto overwhelmingly kicking ass 4-1. Let's see what's going on the internet while we wait. Because as of right now, I got nothing. Like, Ottawa just can't. They've been shut down to 4 shots this period. None of their opportunities have been overly fantastic. Obviously, except for the one that went in. Stellaris has been fantastic. The guys in front of him have been great. They're not allowing a lot of second and third chances off of rebounds in front of the crease. And Ottawa, man, defensively is just non-existent. Or more, they're definitely working in spurts. You can see the separation between the lines. I just did it again. Hang on. All right, we're coming back. Sorry, this game is just because Toronto's kicking ass, it's a little bit boring. I'm not going to lie. This is somewhat. Actually, this is game 4-2 game. Well, I mean, like final. I was expecting an open netter to make it 4-3. It's like with the Leafs just destroying, it's kind of like I said, it's just dragging. But we just got a penalty. Nylander going to the box for holding, or maybe hooking is what he said. All right, let's see if the Senators can do something with this because they really need to score on this power play. Kachuk wins it, but Ottawa bodied off it. Marner heading down. Matthews comes up. They're pressed way outside. They're just going to kill some time and then send it around. Ottawa trying to head back in. Easy 25 seconds killed off. Ottawa are just, they're just bouncing off of blue jerseys, man. It is brutal. Big shot, goes wide, hits bodies. Yarncroak. I was wondering how to pronounce that. Trying to pitch it out. Perron coming down the low wall. Devils. Sens have it. Low dot on the low wall. Perron trying to get deep. Just stuck on that low wall. Finally, they get it up high. Big shot from the high dot. A follow-up shot off the rebound. And Stolarz makes two great saves. Benoit trying to get it out. And he does. 25 seconds to go on the power play. 5:40 to go in the second. And Stolarz earning every second of his start right now. Leafs not quite able to get it out. From the high dot, shot and miss by Brady Tkachuk. Chuck gets it to the point. High dot. Another puck goes in, gets deflected. Up and out of play as we hit full strength. They may put like a second back onto the power play, but I believe that'll wrap it up. Penalty kill for Toronto. Just shutting down, except for those two opportunities. Ottawa opened up some space for a shot from the high dot. Great stop. Stolarz kicks it out straight to the middle of the dots. And the follow-up shot, Stolarz is right there to keep it out again. Putting on a clinic. I said I wasn't expecting the same goalie performance that we've seen, but really, that was too harsh on Stolarz. Like, Ullmark is playing about like what I expected. I'm still kind of just, I'm seeing commercials. It's like, okay, there's kind of a lot going on in these. I ain't gonna lie, Golden Corral in like the Midwest ain't the worst thing in the world, but out here in Vegas it's there's just too many good buffets out here to go to like Golden Corral. All right, here we go. 5:17 to go in the period. Shots are 19-17 Ottawa. Ottawa wins the face-off. High wall, throws it to the net. Never makes it to Stolarz. Nice, gets it out. Ottawa right back in, but that should be icing. Lot of stoppages in this game, man. Face off to the right of Allmark. Ottawa wins it. Getting it up. Tossing it down low. Kachuk has it. Gets it to the high point. Looking. Throws it towards the net. It stays low. Gets stopped by a blue stick out front. Puck down the low wall. Tossing it down. Ottawa into the zone. Kachuk looking. Shoots. Wide of the net. Ottawa keeps it in. Trying to get it down low behind the net. Tanev able to get a stick on it. Marner trying to get it out. And he does. Ottawa's starting to turn it up, but Toronto's kind of getting into the focus on defense mode. Here we go. Go hard. Don't just dump and chase. Marner loops it back to Riley, taking it down the low wall. It's going to go all the way around the boards to Carlo. Trying to pitch it down to McMahon. It goes all the way around to Robertson. McMahon has it off the low boards. Ottawa right out. Into the zone. No help as everybody goes to change. And Carlo's going to get it up the low wall and out. Ottawa from their own zone. Up the low wall. Gets it deep. Riley back. Gets it around. And Nylander gets it off. But Ottawa keeps it in. Got a little bit of action. Amadio behind the net. Low wall. Tries to get it all the way across to the point and does. Zub throws it down low. Puck ends up over the net. Battling. Soft. Doesn't get it out. Ottawa breaking down to the low corner. Amadio has it again. Back over to the point. Another misconnection. Amadio is about a foot from having set up two great shots from the high point. Senators from their own zone. Oh, a misplay. Nylander gets a stick on it, but not able to separate the puck. Ottawa gets it deep. Benoit around. Past Ekman. Larson. My brain just stopped right there. Sorry. Benoit trying to get it up the boards. We're playing tennis at the moment. And then icing on Ottawa. Very back and forth right now. Oh, Flower. I miss you, Flower, you old bastard. Like, it's gonna hurt to be the ones that puts Fleury down, man. Even though Gustafson's gonna be the one playing, if not for the most part, he is gonna be the one playing. Still. Matthews with a quick turn and shot. I don't know if it actually made it to Allmark. It did. They're gonna count it. Ottawa right back up the high wall. Tips it deep. Tanev headed out of the zone. Tipped in deep the other way. Again, back and forth, back and forth. 90 seconds to go in the second period. Ottawa's going to get it into the zone. Ekman Larson right there to cut it off and head it right back out. Amadio keeps it on side and then dumps it deep. Ooh. It ended up bouncing off of Benoit, but Benoit did a good job to keep it. Ooh. He kept the puck and sends it deep, but it's an icing. Yeah, dude, 100%. I'm saying Jets, Avalanche versus Golden Knights and the Kings. Superior. If Ottawa can't get back in the game, absolutely Humpty. That's what I'm hoping for. Not that I want anybody, like, I don't want it to be bullshit, but I want it to be, like, as close as it can get. You know what I mean? Ottawa has it low point. Shot goes wide of the net. Trying it again. Resetting. Goes wide again. Nice. Hacking out at it. We're under a minute. Benoit can't do anything with it. Ottawa down low. Kachuk gets it out front. Shot by Stutzel. And it's stopped by Stellaris. Looking great between the pipes. "30 seconds. Inside the Toronto zone. Nice. Trying to play it. Can't get it. All the way across. Big shot from the low wall. Gets stopped before it makes it to Stellaris. Two bodies collide. Heavy. Batherson and Yankrog just slammed into each other. Okay, Batherson's going for a interference. Yes, sir, Humpty. I thought it was just a big hit, but I guess I got to see it again. Okay, a tripping makes more sense. Them calling interference on that makes zero sense. I don't like the tripping call. I mean, I guess he kind of got his leg underneath him as he pulled his elbow back, but I'm not a big fan of that penalty. What I miss? It's a Toronto power play, but dude's in Scott Lawton 2-minute minor. It doesn't say what it's for. So what the hell did he just catch a penalty for? Oh, Kachuk and Lawton both got minor roughings. Or roughing minors. All right. We are at the end of 2. 4-1 Toronto. Absolute showcase of how to take down your opponent right here. So yeah, Batherson got a tripping against Yarncrog, and then apparently Kachuk and Lawton went at it, so they both get a roughing. So we're going to come back with about a minute 48 of penalty time for Toronto. They are already, 2 for 4? Yeah, 2 for 4. So I'd expect them to go 3 for 5. Humpty, it is very likely, yes. If it wasn't playoffs, they'd already happen. Since it's playoffs, it's going to be maybe. Like, if I'm Ottawa, I'm trying to start a fight with Toronto on every play just to get guys off the ice. You know what I mean? We are at 58 hits right now. 35 for Ottawa, 23 for Toronto. So, like, Toronto, again, I said this last game, I'm saying it this game. Toronto's hits have affected what's happened on the ice. Ottawa's hits have not. Ottawa has a lot of hits, but they're chasing guys down after the play. They're finishing checks 3 or 4 steps after the pass is made. So nothing is really their hits don't mean anything. Toronto is causing turnovers. They're causing panicked passes, missed passes. They're causing bad decisions with the puck when the guys are catching them. It's just On paper, it looks like Ottawa's beating the shit out of Toronto. But watching the game, Toronto is destroying Ottawa physically. It is actually a little bit nuts. But let's see what we got. 16 minutes of intermission to go. So I'm going to take a second. Every line Ottawa leaves okay to drop the. Yep. Huh. I mean, it made sense to me. I still don't understand why you delete shit, bro. Like, yeah, it's for the internet is forever, man. And to be honest, if that was autocorrect, it was actually not too bad. We're still able to make sense out of it. Oh, you can go to nuts.com and order up a nutsack. All right, this feed's starting to eat shit. So go somewhere else. Alrighty, so we got a couple of minutes. You know the drill. Be back in a few before we start up the third. Alrighty. We are back as we await the countdown to puck drop for the final period of this ass whooping. Like, on paper, it shouldn't necessarily look the way that it does. I mean, you got 5. Oh, yeah, that's right. You had mutual penalties. So Ottawa has 10 penalty minutes, but Toronto has. Okay, I think what actually happened is they counted the penalty minutes for the penalty that we're going to come back to, but they haven't counted the penalty because in the percentage because it's not done yet. There we go. I think I finally figured it out. Anyway, yeah, looking on paper, it doesn't look like it should be the way that score shouldn't be the way it is. But, I mean, when you got 10 penalty minutes and Toronto's got 2 power play goals, it's like, second thought, maybe it looks exactly like you'd expect. The power play goals absolutely kill Ottawa. Otherwise, it's 2-1. Hey, what's up, Mercs? How you doing, buddy? All right, we got puck drop. A minute 40 to go on the Toronto power play. Marner's going to start behind Stolarz. Cross the red. Takes it into the zone. Tries to leave it back. It didn't work out, but that's fine because Nylander wasn't anywhere near him anyway. Matthews circles, leaves it back for Nylander. Into the zone. Runs straight into 3 white jerseys that collapse on him. I'm good. Happy Easter for my family. Hey, likewise, buddy. Happy Easter. Thank you very much. Matthews into the zone. Nice up the low wall. Shut down. Senators power play not happy with the ass kicking or the penalty kill, not happy with the whooping they've been getting. My boy needs under 6. It's gonna be means no scores in the third. I don't know if that's gonna hold up. Ottawa's penalty kill dominating Toronto to start the third. Not what I was expecting. Ekman Larson making his way up. Domi across the red into the zone. Big shot goes wide. Robertson up to Riley, throws it at the net, goes wide. Robertson in the low corner. Couldn't make a decision. Domi. McMahon gets it around to Domi. Domi up to Riley. Back to Domi on the low wall. Across the ice. Back to Riley at the point. Riley just playing catch. Puck ends up in Omar's glove. Shots at 21-18 Ottawa. Oh, that kills my back, but it feels so good. You know, when you stretch out your back and it hurts just right. Oof. All kinds of things moving in my back right now. Ottawa wins the face-off, gets it out. Should be a quick turnaround for the Leafs. And it is. Oh, Ekman Larson finally gets it out. Ottawa with Subi headhunting. I'm surprised they haven't started already. Cousins gets it deep. Carlo back to play it. Ekman Larson gets it, sends it up. There's a hit. Ekman. Ooh, on his knees. Perron hit Ekman Larson way down low after the pass. There's another hit. Ottawa's got to start dedicating some shit to him, though. Being a little soft on them. They need to start dropping hammers. Off the glove of Stallars, it ends up behind him. Tanev battling, gets it up the high wall. Marner slows it down, gets it over to McCabe. McCabe gets it all the way up the ice, and Nyes gets it in as he takes a hard hit right in the numbers. Ottawa trying to come out. Jensen up the ice. Off the tip. Amadio down in the corner gets blasted into the glass. Pinto looking. Oh, we got a penalty. That hit on Amadio drew a penalty. Big goal. Never mind on the delay. Ottawa makes it 4-2, and the under is kaput. Knew it was going to be a tough one for that. Shout out to Vajesus for taking the under on this game, but we pretty much knew this game was going to be 6 or higher. Just battling, staying with it, and Krieg comes in. Four minutes gone in the third period, and it is now 4-2 Toronto. Ridley Greig with the goal. Amadio and Pinto with the assists. Yay. Tanev in his own zone kicks it back over to McCabe. He's going to send it across ice and out. Shout out to Michael Amadio getting an assist. So there are very few guys that I don't have a lot of love for that left the Knights. Like, I already forgot the redheaded hillbilly's name. But, like Chandler Stevenson. Don't miss Nick Cousins. Ekman. Eakin. I don't miss Eakin. No ill will against Pacioretty, but he was just hurt too much. So, but like, I love all the guys. Carrier, like, guys, 4 guys played in the last game that I love. Carrier, Cotter, and Glass. I got Michael Amadio in this one. Like, I love my former Knights, man. It's good seeing them do good. Big goal from Toronto. Right over the top of Ullmark to say, you know what? Oh, I keep forgetting that 5 is the key to set that clapping off. 45 seconds, just. Dude, Robertson just wins that, goes hard up the wall, and then Riley. Was it tipped? What an angle. It was tipped, and it just knuckleballed Ullmark. So it's McMahon that ends up with the goal. They haven't updated it yet. You guys suck, NHL app. Oh, real tight chance. Does not connect. I was Batherson. Just been a gnat all game, dude. Just goes for the hit and bounces off of 25. Shit, I already forgot who that is. Carlo. Carlo is the one name that I've absolutely not been able to get drilled in my head. Till Knights versus Wild. It's 7 o'clock. So about 40 minutes. Well, till it actually starts, about 55 minutes. Dumped in. All the way around. So would love the Leafs to get this over as soon as possible so I could at least take a couple minute break before the game starts. I'm going to soak in taking these intermission breaks in between game breaks because the next couple of days it's not going to be easy to take some time. Matthews just put it off of Olmark's glove. Getting it deep. Olmark to play it. Senators in chaos mode. Get it up, dump it in. Ooh, little misplayed by Benoit, but Leafs are able to get it right back out. Ottawa able to keep it right next to the Toronto blue line. Benoit trying to get it back to McMahon. Ekman Larson ends up with it. Back to Benoit, who can't get it clear past Perron. Ottawa kept it in, but only momentarily. Roberts is going to get it deep. Domi chasing. And Ottawa heads right back out. And we've got an icing. Hearing something. I think the high school band might be practicing. High school's not far from me, and it sounds like a drum line going off. Leafs control it in the send zone. High point, back down. In the corner, Lawton. Back to the point. Ekman Larson towards the net, hits a body out front. Back up to Ekman Larson. Another shot hits a body out front. That time it hit Lawton. Lorenz keeps it active. Nice little spin move to protect the puck. Lawton down low tries to center it. Nylander ends up getting it up the boards. Ottawa gets it out. McCabe trying to head back up. Nylander dumps it in. Ooh, Holmberg taking a hit from Sanderson down low. All right, we are in kind of play it out mode, it looks like. Ottawa's just not able to get anything done, and Toronto isn't being overly aggressive. They don't really need to be. Shot on, goes wide. Riley gets it along the back wall. Carlo gets it up the high wall. And Carlo's going to send it back around to Riley, who will finally kick it up the wall and out. Ottawa trying again. Ugh. Like trying to save my breath till something interesting happens because there ain't been shit going on for a couple of minutes. Nides and Kachuk go at it a little bit. Carlo gets it in off a nice stick. Jensen gets overtaken from behind. There you go, Leafs. Matthews backhand. Big shot and a big save by Markstrom. Ekman Larson taking the shot off a pass by Matthews. Oh. Interesting idea to watch commercials with deer talking while stoned. It's not even that it's like crazy or anything, but my brain immediately just went to other ideas of talking deer. Interesting choice to get a bunch of biggins to do the DoorDash commercial. All right, let's get back already. This is a game that just needs to hurry up and get over with. Ugh. All right. So we're under 10 minutes to go in the third period. Shot from Ottawa goes wide. Big contact. He's acting like he just got shot in the back of the head. I don't know why. Grieg, like, I mean, there was a little bit of contact, but you'd have thought he just got fucking massacred, bro. I have no idea what the hell that was about. Yeah, Holmberg kind of goes to, like, kind of just shove him. It wasn't even much, it wasn't even a cross check. Didn't even hit his head, it just hit his back, but he acted like he got blasted in the back of the head. That should have been an embellishment. I'm still mad about the embellishment that didn't get called on Marchment with the cross check that did. That I forgot who it was, but that cross check that got called for the guy hitting Marchment pisses me off to this very moment. I'm still mad about it. Big hit by McCabe on Stutzel. Puck comes out to Perron out front, but a great stick. I think that might have been Tanev just shutting down that shot from Perron. Nyes with it. He's able to get it out. Should come up short from icing. Shabbat kicking it back around. Ottawa trying to get it up the ice. Sanderson breaking in, going for the shot from the high dot, kicked away from Stellars. Up and out of play. 8:23 to go in the third. Shots are 28-20 Ottawa. This is this game right now is one of those like stop. 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 He's already dead. Stop. And the Leafs are like just bowling through bodies. Just, I can't believe that Ottawa hasn't come back. Just look, willing to risk a penalty to just level somebody properly. Don't like try to keep it clean, but they're usually guys that are like, okay, let's push the edge of what clean means. But every time they go to hit somebody, the Leafs end up coming out on the high side of it and just like bouncing off like, okay, you go over there now. Oh, I just realized I wanted to do something. Good time to do it now that we are on a break or on a commercial break. Ah, crap. Which one is it? Okay, hang on a second here. 69626. That's close enough for now. Okay, let's get back to the game. Sorry about that. Ottawa control and shot. Rebound out front. Puck ends up behind the net. McCabe takes a shot as he's trying to get it out. Ottawa keeps it in. Big shot. Hits a body out front, and that buckles nice. Nice. Trying to fight through it. He does, and he's going to get it clear enough to go for a change. I don't know if that hit him in the hand, the leg, if a kidney shot him, if it bruised his lips, if you know what I mean. Oh, what is going on with this? I think it hit his left hand. Definitely does not feel good taking an 89-mile-an-hour slap shot to the hand. See where we're at for hits. 75 at the moment. Ottawa, Cousins gets it not deep, but he gets it far enough. Bastion kicks it back. Perron looking, gets to the middle, shoots. And we got a penalty. And I'm not sure on who, because we got Ekman Larson on the ice, so I got to think it's going to be against Ottawa. Forget the freaking ad. Show the replay. Show the penalty. Oh, yeah. Cross check on Batherson. I think I called him Bastion a second ago, but they didn't look like much. I've said it before, and it may be a little shitty to say, but Toronto goes down a little bit easy. .655 to go in the third. 2-minute power play for Toronto. We'll see if the Knights game's going to be delayed at all, but got that pretty much ready to go. Ooh, tip, and Toronto scores, making it 6-2. Bye under. That was a long time ago, but 3 power play goals coming for Toronto. Gotta stay out of the box, gentlemen. It'd be a 1-goal game. Only 2 goals in the second period were 2 power play goals by Toronto. And now you got a third one coming in. Rough, dude. But like I said, it would be a game if Ottawa could stay out of the box. And their penalties have been penalties. Ottawa trying to break in. Trying to pull the Carrier off the low boards. Oh, sorry. Morgan Riley with the goal. Oh, sorry. That was the old one. Matthew Nyes with a power play goal. Assisted by Matthews and Marner. Ottawa makes its way in and around. And Toronto's going to win. Dude, right there, perfect example. Ottawa going for a hit well after the puck's gone and still getting their asses kicked. Pinto gets it over. Amadio sends it in. Are we getting a high stick on Ottawa? What happened here? Yep. Yep, Clevin. It's funny. I didn't see it, but the play was dead and a guy's skating away like this. It's like, oh, okay, I wonder what happened here. My magical detective skills have led me to believe there's been a high stick. Dude, it's funny. I see the Twisted Tea commercial going, right? Okay. The last time I had anything to do with alcohol and iced tea, my buddy, instead of getting he would always get Coke Zero, like cherry Coke Zero, and I was sick of it, dude. I just wanted a regular Coke to mix with my drinks. And I told him, like, stop getting the cherry Coke Zero, man. Just get Cokes. Well, he was like, he shows up with Arnold Palmer's. And he's like, what? You said don't get cherry Coke Zero. I said, no. I said, fuck that stuff. Get regular Coke. Anyway, he gets that and a handle of Sailor Jerry. And we start mixing Arnold Palmer's with the Sailor Jerry. Dude, I mean, well, that was pretty good. Could you go ahead and make me another one of those? Okay, perfect. Thank you. Hey, since you're up, why don't you go ahead and pour me another one of those? Hey, I mean, you haven't closed the fridge yet. You might as well get me another one. Like, fucking, I get handed the drink, I take the drink, I put it down, I go, hey, who the fuck just drank my drink? Type of, it was disappearing so fast. So good, so easy to drink, so smooth. Rum, yeah, Sailor Jerry. Just a regular handle of Sailor Jerry with the canned Island Palm or Arnold Palmer's. Dude, it was phenomenally good, and I would never drink that shit again. Like, legitimately will never drink that combo again because I got so fucked up, dude. It was absolutely delicious, but no more. Minute 47 on the high sticking power play. Toronto wins the face-off. Marner down to Nylander, looking. Low dot, looking. Ooh, what a move, but cannot connect with nice. Tavares actually did a pretty good job. And now Marner's trying his best to not lay on the goalie. Or Nice is trying not to lay on the goalie. He's holding on to the post. He did everything he can. And yeah, Omar just reaches back with his elbow and yanks his ass off of the crossbar. Oh, this is obnoxious, dude. Ottawa wins the face-off. Matthews keeps it in, went right to the high wall, but then the pass back misses everybody. 4:45 to go in the game. Let's not waste our time with stoppages, please. Matthews with nice into the zone. Takes a hardy hit check by Pinto. And now you got to break the other way. Marner trying to stop him. Yeah, it's not going to be a penalty either way, but that definitely did not feel good for Stolarz. But Matthews kind of pushed. I think that was Marner. Kind of pushed old boy into Stolarz. So good no call. And it shouldn't have been a penalty on Ottawa either, because or it shouldn't have been a penalty on Ottawa because he got pushed in, but shouldn't have been a penalty on Marner because he didn't get pushed hard enough to do that type of thing. Bet 10 more commercials? Probably. There shouldn't be any clearing the ice stoppages. Down low, they can't connect off the skate, and then Robertson goes down. Ekman Larson keeps it in, gets it down on old Mark, but Ottawa's going to come away with it under 3.5. Ooh, storming in, and he gets tripped. That is not how you want to do it. Ekman Larson still having to get his stick out of the skates. Is that Stutzel getting tripped? Yep. Yeah, Grieg just thought that he was gonna be Grieg went to lean on Marner and thought Marner was gonna lean back and he didn't. So he just let old boy fall over. So Marner didn't even touch him. And then Grieg just fell over. It's, Good again. Good no call on that. Good no reaction. Guys are hitting the. Oh, check, check. There we go. Puck sent all the way back down. But yeah, now Ottawa's on the power play. Minute 30 to go on that extra man advantage. 2:45 to go in the third. Ottawa gets it into the zone. Pinto trying to send it around the wall. Nobody there. Good body check by Kachuk, but doesn't matter. The Toronto trying to go for the reach around. I mean, wrap around. Trying to go for the reach around. Not successful. That was Holmberg. Ottawa gets it up on the high wall. They're controlling with the extra man. High point. Low dot. Looking. Finally sends it centered, and Stellars makes the save. And then Zetterlund is like pretending like he's gonna do something, bro. You haven't been useful this entire game. Piss off. All right, so I'll have to end this stream quick so that I can get everything set up for Vegas. I already got all the screens and stuff ready to go, but I got to get it launched and all that. Puck up to the point. Ottawa, Shabbat off a skate. Headed back the other way. Lawrence chasing it down. 90 seconds to go in the game. 12 to go on the Ottawa power play. Sends it all the way around. And no go. Ottawa gets it. Shabbat at the point. Little bit of chaos as we get to even strength. And Leafs able to disrupt the passing. 65 seconds to go. All the way around. Domi going hard at old boy on the backboards. Towels in the air for Toronto. 45 seconds, and we're going to have what I'm guessing is a holding penalty, I think, on Amadio. And then a big shot to the face. Clevin just blasted Domi in the head. And now Amadio is getting his ass kicked. Benoit is beating the shit out of somebody down in neutral zone. Domi throwing punches. Carlo throwing punches as Clevin starts flying them. Domi trying to turn back and rip away from the ref, from the line judge, which is hysterical because they're both 5'4". Been waiting the whole game for this, and finally there it is. It's got to be more than Domi getting kicked off. I mean, Amadio didn't even necessarily like that. Oh. Okay, didn't see that little pop to the mouth. Blasted right there. And then Domi didn't like it, so he went after Clevin. And Domi threw punches, so he's probably in trouble for a game. That was a ref between them. Other guy didn't drop the gloves. Punch to the facial area. Not going to be something that's in Domi's favor when it comes to that meeting. Dude, can we please hurry up and end this game? I don't want the Knights to start late. It's already going to be a 9:45, 10 o'clock finish. This guy, the ref just had a sheet of paper and he's like, all right, so original high stick, 2 minutes, Ottawa, roughing, uh, on Toronto. Also, number this for Toronto, 2 minutes roughing. Also, number this for Ottawa, 2 minutes for roughing. They just gave every single person on the ice roughing. They're in the locker room. Goodbye. Dude, and when the ref came out holding a piece of paper, I was like, this is going to be good. And he literally listed off every single person who was on the ice except for the goalies. That was incredible. That was worth waiting for. And so you had 5 minor penalties on both sides. We will play 4-on-4. That was so funny too. I mean, he had his paper and he goes, "Okay." The original penalty. Oh, that is so funny. Dude, that was so funny. And we're going to have some more contact right at the end. We already got hacking and slashing from McCabe. Puck's loose. Getting down on the boards. McCabe ends up with it. He can't get it past Pinto. 15 seconds. Leafs get it out. Holmberg gets checked hard. And then he goes, here we go. 3 seconds. They're going to let it run out. We're going to have one last little battle. And Pinto throwing punches on Tanev. Perron being the piece of shit that he's been his entire career. First Perron, the first time I've seen an anorexic hockey player, but he does his thing. No shit, dude. Jensen just beat the hell out of Holmberg. and then stays on him down low. Insane. Absolutely insane. All right, so I got 8 minutes to get this shit done and set up the Vegas stream. So I'm going to hop off quick. We're going to end it super fast right now. And 7 o'clock start for the Golden Knights at Minnesota. Or sorry, Minnesota at the Golden Knights. Excuse me. But signing off. We'll see you guys in a few minutes right back here. Peace.